It was largely quiet on the streets of New York City's financial district 2 days after Superstorm Sandy wreaked havoc on downtown Manhattan. But inside, a familiar clang. New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg rang the bell to reopen the stock exchange Wednesday. It had been closed for 2 consecutive days, the longest weather closure since 1888. While much of the downtown area remains without power, the stock exchange's reopening brought out traders and tourists alike, but for different reasons. Thom, who is visiting from Canada, has been in a darkened hotel for days.
I just heard this morning that I can get cell service beside the stock exchange, and I heard there was a coffee truck down here, so I came down looking for both cell service and the coffee truck.
He was in luck, as were others eager for the buzz of caffeine, communication, and money-making. Wall Street traders worked furiously to make up for lost time before the day's action began. Between damage to infrastructure, shuttered businesses, and lost days of financial trading, some analysts say the storm could cost tens of billions of dollars. People are likely surprised at the global market's dependency on New York City, says Robert Johnson, the director of economic analysis at Morningstar in Chicago.
I think everybody thought, especially after 9/11 and whatever, that everybody had these backed up computers and that we're just going to flip a switch and we don't need the trading floors on New York anymore. But lo and behold, there needs to be somebody to actually flip the switches there a little bit, and you need somebody to be watching a little bit.
But traders weren't the only ones working downtown. Mike, a security guard at a luxury building that lost power, has been at work since Sunday, before the storm hit.
It's very, very, very eerie, very eerie.
Tourist Bud said the quiet is unexpected.
It's just incredible to see a city like this shut down and so handicapped from the storm.
Sandbags remain, as does debris, but the water that flooded the area has largely receded. Entrances to the underground train system, known as the subway, remain closed due to track flooding. The reopening of the stock exchange brings New York one step closer to normalcy. But New Yorkers without power, water, or mass transit say it will be a while before their lives feel back to normal. Reporting from downtown Manhattan, this is Suzanne Presto, VOA News.